Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Harry Lausanisiris, and this is my YouTube channel, grecochess. We're starting a new series of videos about the online grecochess tournament that started 2 days ago, and where 16 members of chess.com compete for the title of the grecochess champion. This is an introductory video, and we are going to explain how the tournament works. These are the details as you see here. The time control is 3 days, meaning every player has 3 days to complete the move. Once a player posts the move they play, then the other player has 3 days to reply. And if they don't reply within 3 days, they lose with a timeout because of time. Games rated, yes, of course, they are rated in chess.com. They are not rated in the United States Chess Federation, in any other national chess federation, or in FIDE, only chess.com. Rating range is open, which means that any player, no matter how strong or how weak they may be, how high or how low their rating can be, is eligible. Maximum group size 4. In every group, we have at most 4 players, and in the first round, we start with 16 players, 4 groups with 4 players each. Advance 1. Only one out of these 4 players will advance. Simultaneous games 6. Since there are 4 players in every group, and since every player faces the other 3 twice, once white and once black, this means 6 games simultaneously. Tie breaks, yes. We will explain later what this means. Players. We started with 16. It's still too early. Nobody has been eliminated, so we have 16 players that are still participating. Average rating 1235. I believe they made it by adding up the ratings, meaning the chess.com ratings of the 16 players, and dividing over 16. Points available. This has to do with the chess.com tournament points. Complete 10%. How did this come? Until now, we have 6 games completed, and the total number of expected games is 4 times 12 in the first round. How did this come? It is because in every group, since every player faces each other twice, we have total of 12 games. Times 4 groups, 48, and another 12, the final group, 60. And 6 completed out of 60 means 10%. We're still in round 1. And since the first round should have 48 games, minus 6 that have been completed, we have remaining games 42. 0 timeouts, meaning nobody has yet to lose because they couldn't complete the move in 3 days. Expected since the tournament started only 2 days ago. And the crucial detail I'm going to discuss is which player advances. How do we determine which player in every group advances? And I'm going to show a fictitious example to illustrate it. Let us assume that a group has 4 players that we call A, B, C, D. And let's assume that when A played with B, each of them had 1 win. This is what this one means here. When A played with C, A won both games. That's why A with C has 2 and C with A has 0. When A played with D, each of them had 1 win. When B played with C, each of them had 1 win. When B played with D, B won both games. And when C played with D, C won both games. That's what it means. 2 means you win both games. 0 means you lost both games. And 1 means you had 1 win and 1 loss. And of course, in case of draws and ties, they could be decimal numbers, 1.5 and so on. But to make things simple, we keep it with integers. A will get a total of 4 points, 1 from the 1 win with B, 2 from the 2 wins with C, and 1 from the win with D. B will get the same way, 4 points, 1 with the 1 win from A, 1 with the 1 win with C, and 2 defeating D twice. C will get 3 points, 0 from A, lost both games, 1 from B, they won 1 game, and 2 from D, they won 2 games. And they will get 1 point from the win they had with A. 0 with B and 0 with C. Totally, the number of points is 4 for A, 4 for B, 3 for C, and 1 for D, which means that C and D are eliminated, and we have to compare A and B with tie-break points to see who advances. How do we make them? A has 1 point with B, as we mentioned, but since B ended up with 4 points, this is 4 plus 1, 4 times 1. A had 2 points with C, but since C got 3 points totally, that's why we add 3 times 2 with 6. And A has 1 point with D, but since D had 1 point, this gives us another 1 times 1. So A has 4 times 1 from B, plus 3 times 2 from C, plus 1 times 1 from D, 11 tie break points. B gets another 4 points from A, since A has 4 points times 1 between them, 4 points. 3 from C, C got 3 points and B beat C once, 3 times 1. And 2 from D, 1 times 2 is 2. So B has 4 plus 3 plus 2 equal 9 points. And this means that A is going to advance because of tie break points. Once again, repeat, for tie break points, every player considers the product of how did they do with a particular player times how many points did this opponent take. We take these products and we add them up. And by this criterion, A advances over B. And the reason is because if you compare the records, A and B had 1 point with each other together. When playing with C, A had 1 extra win, while B had 1 extra win with D. But since C ended up doing better than D, this is good for A, who advances. And you may be wondering what happens if A and B have both number of points and tie break points the same. In this case, both advance. And we're going to show what will happen if we have such a scenario. In such a case, we'll have more than one player advancing from at least one group, and will not go directly to the final round, but we'll have semi-final rounds. And then the number of teams will be larger than the 60 expected. These are the rules of the tournament. And now let's go and see how things have been going during these 2 days. First, let's introduce the 16 players participating. In Group 1, we have Maxim Govorukha, rating 1726 from the Ukraine, Butterfly, rating 1332 from Germany, U86 3302, rating 1307 from the Ukraine, and Hunting Achievements, rating 546 from France. Group 2, Andrea Mart from Italy, rating 1380. Barak 7 from Israel, rating 1714. MGC 89, rating 1138 from Brazil. And Boris Alexandrovich Pesens from the United States with a rating of 860. We continue with Group 3 with Abu Talebe from Iran, whose rating is 1602. Myself, the Harry, from Greece, rating 1391. And you may be wondering, how come it's 1391, since when I show my over-the-board games, my rating is above 1600. This is because there are different ratings. When I play over the board, the rating I'm showing is the United States Chess Federation, while this is my daily rating from chess.com. In the same group, there is Delay from Hungary with a rating of 1128, and UV1415 from India, a rating 871. And Group 4, Noah 524, El Pro from Chile, rating 1600. Scrappy-Doo from the United States, rating 960. MySkin from Italy, rating 1497. And Al Hol from Morocco, rating 1008. 6 games have been completed, and these games are: in Group 2, Andrea Mart has defeated twice Boris Alexandrovich Pesens. And in Group 4, both Noir 5254 El Pro and Scrappy Doo have defeated twice Al Wal from Morocco. We are not going to present any games in progress because this would give outside assistance to the players. But once games complete, we are going to present these games. And starting from the next video, we'll start presenting these 6 games that have already been completed. And hopefully by the time we have completed them, then new games will have been completed. We'll make a break after the last game I gave on Friday in the Queen's Chess Club tournament in the 5th round. But after that, we'll continue with showing the games after they complete, and let's see how the tournament is going. I'm very excited with this tournament, and I hope you are going to enjoy, both the players and the viewers. Thanks to all the viewers and of course the players that have registered and made this tournament possible. We are looking forward to very exciting games, and thanks to the subscribers. If you have not yet subscribed, all it takes is click the button subscribe. Thanks to the likes and to the nice comments we've received. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Harry Lausen Isiris. This is my grecochess YouTube channel. Goodbye.